welcome to our youth day. And so a lot of you play in the OGRCC league, right? Whether you're on Thunder or you're just in the regular league, whatever it is, what we've sort of created is an older version of just Greenwich baseball, and it's an American Legion program called the Greenwich Cannons. So what we wanted to do today was have some fun with you, teach a little baseball, and sort of introduce you to what we do. So what I first want to start out with is a friend of mine who has been part of Greenwich baseball for 50 years as a player, umpire, coach, you name it, has umped his last game the other day after 35 years of umping. He wasn't that bad as an umpire either. So Mr. Camillo has done a lot for our town and baseball, and he cares a ton about it. So when I read in the paper that he retired from umpiring, I was thankful for his poor calls. However, I was sad because Greenwich is losing a baseball person that was important to our town. So I grew up in this town, I played baseball here, and he was a part of helping kids like myself play baseball and have a wonderful experience with that. So I wanted him to come and talk to you guys quick about whatever he wants, baseball related, in terms of a story he may have or whatever. And the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach Tarantino. Yeah, Coach is right. I actually not only umpired his games, I actually coached some games where he was on the other team in junior high school, and then ended up playing a little softball later on in life. But and also Coach Carbino for many years, umpired him, and Coach umpired with you. Didn't get a chance for Coach Abadi, but was a little bit younger than us. But it was a pleasure for me to grow up here in Greenwich, and you guys are very, very lucky to be not only in a town like Greenwich, but to have coaches like this, dedicated coaches. And keep in mind that there were a lot of young guys sitting where you are who played and went on to play high school and college, and in some cases, the pros. In Greenwich, we had a couple guys from Chickahominy named Rico Magarone and Al Cristiano, who played for the Pirates. We had our own Timmy Tuffle, who played for the Minnesota Twins and the New York Mets. And we had Mike Sandlock, who unfortunately just passed away a couple of years ago. Mike Sandlock was the oldest living Brooklyn Dodger, and he lived in Coscow. So we have a tradition here in Greenwich, and you're going to be part of it. But if I had anything to say to you, I'd pass along a couple of things about hustling and being a good teammate. On hustling, the great Joe DiMaggio once said that there's somebody watching you play for the first time and for the last time, and you never get a second chance to make a good first impression. So when you're out there playing, right, you're going to listen to your coaches, but you're also playing for yourself and your teammates. And how you perform out there is reflective on everybody. So you really want to give it 100%, right? If you don't give it 100%, you're letting people down. So always remember, you're part of a team. And if you go to Yankee Stadium and you go to Monument Park, there's some plaques out there. And one of them is for the great Mickey Mantle. And it doesn't say he was the greatest switch hitter of all time. It doesn't say he was the fastest man who ever ran from home plate to first, or maybe the most powerful hitter of all time. It says 3 words: a great teammate. And that's how he wanted to be known as. So remember 2 things. You always want to hustle, and you want to be a good teammate. And that encompasses a lot of things. You do that, you're going to be very successful on the baseball field, and you're going to have a good time. So I wish you luck in your camp and in all your games in the future, and I hope to see you out there playing for many, many years to come. Good luck to you guys.
Thanks, Fred.